Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas countdown for a very special episode where today in Rockville Roy Rogers opened, and this is the grand return of Roy Rogers to Rockville, Maryland, and hopefully eventually they will come back here to Bethesda, where I used to always eat at Roy Rogers when I was a kid, and it's been about 15 or more years, I think, since Roy Rogers closed in Bethesda and was replaced by McDonald's. Now, if you're not familiar with Roy Rogers, you're probably either too young or not from the Mid-Atlantic area or New York or any of the places where they had Roy Rogers restaurants. And of course, Roy Rogers, the famous actor, and also he was a recording artist and best known as being a cowboy in the movies and TV. And this was a restaurant that the Marriott Corporation started right here from their headquarters in Bethesda, and they got Roy Rogers to sign on, and he's still pictured in the new restaurant tonight. And one of my favorite menu items at Roy Rogers was the Double R Burger, and holy smokers, here we have the Double R Burger returns. Now let's get this out of the wrapper and see what it looks like. Okay, so here's the Double R Burger out of the wrapper. You can see the Hormel ham, the melted cheese, and let me pop the lid off here. It's a bun with a special design. Here's some ham. It's Hormel ham. I've added some ketchup on the fixins bar. A very nice presentation here. So I have my mellow yellow here from the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine that they have at the new Roy Rogers. That certainly was not in the old Roy Rogers when I was a kid. So we'll get this Double R Burger up here. Try to get another look at these two 100% beef patties, the melted cheese, the aroma of the ham, and the burger. So let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Definitely a good beef flavor in these burgers. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Yeehaw! Yahoo! Woo!
When the great Roy Rogers rode off into the sunset, someone had to fill the vacuum. Out of the dust clouds on the horizon, a lone figure thunders on a white horse, the smell of gunpowder and hot lead in the air. Who is this masked crusader for truth, justice, and the American way? It's Quick Draw Bob, fastest finger in the West.
This house is starting to look so festive. I'm thinking we need just a bit more garland over there. Perfect. Let's see who's on the other end of the communicator. Press and release the button, say your name, then press the button again.
Tarnation Bob, knucklehead.
Well, Joyeux Noël, Feliz Navidad, and Fröhliche Weihnachten to you. This is Mrs. Claus. So many ways to say Merry Christmas, so little time. Santa's been so busy, and I feel like he deserves a little break today. I'd like to plan something fun for us to do when he gets home. What's something fun that you like to do?
I like to sit down on a Naugahyde motel couch and smoke a big fat cigar.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. gives me some good ideas for my night out with Santa. He will be so surprised. I'll be sure to tell him you helped me think it up. Goodbye, and good Christmas.
That hits the spot. Hits the spot.
Hits the spot. Woo!
So this is a delicious burger. It's pretty much like it was, I remember when I was a kid. I don't think they used Hormel ham back then. That whatever Marriott ordered for ham in those days. In-house brand. You can see how tall, thick the burgers are. They're juicy, they have great beef flavor, and then the ham plays a similar role to bacon in that the salt enhances the flavor. The cheese was nicely melted around the burgers, and then you have this bun that's sort of like a potato roll, slightly sweet. This is a great return of the Double R burger to closer to where I am. And great memories from the old days when I was a kid at Roy Rogers, and hope to continue to enjoy the Roy Rogers food in the coming years. So I'm going to go ahead and give this 5 stars for the Double R burger. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Christmas countdown. Bye everybody.